Hi, welcome. This will be my first of two Week 5 screencasts. I first want to address the Week 4 adding CSS assignment we just completed. I want to walk through that in terms of validation. We will validate the HTML and validate the CSS. I've received lots of emails and questions regarding Week 4's assignment where we add CSS for the first time. So that is why I'd like to take this evening to walk through how to fully validate a working web page. The web page I'm going to walk us through is this one, my index.html, which contains my river rafting website. Let's preview it next to the code. It looks like this. This probably looks familiar to what you have accomplished. We've got the logo icon, the navigation, the banner, the heading 1, paragraph of text, and then I followed that up with two images, a second header, a paragraph, and then I've centered this, okay, this third heading and this paragraph. Down in my footer, I have a copyright, name of the page, name, section number, and the three social media icons. So let's validate this page, and I'll be doing so using the W3C markup validation service. I will then follow up with a validation service jigsaw of the CSS. Okay, so first we'll mark up validation, then we'll validate CSS. So we'll do this by direct input this evening. We'll click the direct input tab for each. And what I want to do is just click inside of my markup. And I want to copy everything here all the way through the HTML tag. Let's copy it. And now we'll paste the direct input here. And we'll click check. And we want to address every error. Warnings are good to know. Sometimes they will just point out things they'd like us to change that don't technically need to be fixed, but we'll still give them some due process. Now, if I come down here, I'm actually seeing a lot of things in red. It's showing I have some bad values with the adjustments I made with some of my images. It's expecting it says a digit, but saw a P instead. So I'm thinking with the HTML5, it's not liking me to address or append PX for pixels. So I will just be putting in the numbers directly, and I will be ignoring using P. I will just put in the numbers. So let's address that first, because I see that on errors 2 through 9. Wait, 2 through 11. Looks like every single error I have is regarding the width and height, as you see here, of my image tags. So if we come up, let's look at line 13 first, column 9. So let's look at line 13 first. Yep, there it is. Column 9. So let's come over here and let's adjust, or I should say address, these. It's not liking me putting in the unit for the images. Let's remove that from everything. Let's go down to the next one. And I should say, let's just do that for all of them, and then we will revalidate. So I'm looking for my next image, which is right here. Can actually just back up from the previous, or back up from the next line with the left mouse cursor. And then it brings me over here. Oh, look, I actually did not even adjust the banner image. And to verify, do I see any errors on line 25? Let's go check. 13, 13, 30. Nope. The next bad error or bad value is line 30 and 32. 30 and 32, let's address those. 30 here, and then 32. So let's do that. Let's come here. Let's click left, 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 left. Just to go back, and then let's remove the pixels from my images. Oh, okay, that's good. Let's go to the next line, 32. Just remove that. And then I'm seeing another image element that probably needs to be addressed way down here with the social media icons. Let's see if it's pointing us to lines 46, 47, and 48. Yeah, 46, 47, 48. And it's not liking this P digit, okay, or P unit of measure. So I'm going to remove those. And if you've done some direct edits to your width and heights for your image elements, if you'd like it to fully validate, let's just remove those. But again, preview and make sure it's showing the way we intended. So I'll do preview next to code. Let's try it again. And it looks like it's showing just as it did before. No real issues there. It's actually more flush left now if I see the images. So I will want to probably work on that. But it looks okay. I mean, P is there. I should say P in pixel was there. It's now been removed. You notice we've removed the P in pixel. Okay, that was brought up here over and over. Okay, so let's actually revalidate the direct input. So I will just do Control A now. Control A will select all of the type, and then do Control C to copy, or you can right click. And then let's paste this back in here. Do Control A, delete, right click and paste. And let's check to see if we've adjusted all those mistakes, and it looks like they're all fixed. That's terrific. So again, this is what you should do. Always validate your work before submitting it. If you have warnings, that's okay if you submit them with warnings, but errors should be addressed and fixed. Now let's go look at the CSS. Let's close out on this. I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. And you'll notice we have to address the CSS that I'm linking with my page. Okay. Again, if I look at the CSS, it's styles.css. So let's click over here. And that's all I have going on in my CSS. Again, if you omit a semicolon for any reason, it could cause you some problems. Okay. If I omit a semicolon from, let's look at where I'm adjusting font. Okay. And I omit the semicolon there, it may have trouble putting things in bold. Okay. It looks like they're still showing in bold, so let's just put it back. Okay. Put this center also back. Is it actually centering the type? Oh, it looks like it's still centered, even with that semicolon omitted. That's the most common thing I would say that needs to be fixed with people's web pages, is the syntax is not correct. Make sure you have a targeted selector, that you open the curly brackets, that you establish a property, and then before you declare a value with the property, put a colon right after the property name. Okay? You can see every property name that's margin left is followed by a colon, and then it's followed by a value, and then the value is ending with a semicolon. And always close your curly brackets at the end. If you're doing that, you should be able to see in real time your changes over here. Okay, for example, if I just remove bold and I put italics, let's see what that does, italic. It should put these in italics. Let's actually put the semicolon there. Do you see it? Yeah. And let's make those bold again. Let's do font weight bold. There, it goes bold. Let's do margin. Let's actually change this selector. Let's do it black. Let's kind of change that. Let's check it out. Almost worked. Let's do Y this time. Y is working. Good. So that's fine. Now we're going to come back here and let's copy all of our CSS. Let's grab everything here. Copy. Let's go in here, direct input and paste. And let's click check on our CSS. And voila, that is an excellent sign. That is a good sign. You want to see the congratulations in green. No error found. And again, just go line by line, okay? If you have errors, just go, oh, it's pointing me to, oh, what is it, line 12. And you'll come over here, line 12, and you'll address that. Looks like I don't have anything in my line 12 except the gap. And you can have gaps. You can also do this, right? Single spacing is okay. But I like to, when I remember, to include some white space between my selectors. But again, this is a short video. I just wanted to make sure everyone can validate their pages before they submit them. And remember, to share, click share, and then copy the project page right here. Now that would have copied my CSS. That is not what I should be submitting. I should click on my index.html, and I should be clicking share with that and copying that project page. And then when you come into Canvas, all you do is paste that, okay? In the text entry, you can paste it. You can also do an upload if you want of the file, which isn't really necessary. I don't want anyone to really like embed the project for now or download the file. You shouldn't have to do that. Just click share and copy the URL. And I look forward to seeing your pages. Again, if you're a little late on this assignment, submit it as soon as you can. I'll grade it. And then I'll be publishing a Wednesday announcement with a demo of week 5's new assignment. If we look, what is week 5's assignment that we're doing next? Let's go find it. You'll notice I might as well just address week 5. We're adding more CSS, and you will want to go through this discussion. Make sure you do that. Peer review each other's work. There's an assignment called fonts and spacing, and that's pretty much what we're going to focus on in week 5. So in the next video, tune in. We'll be reviewing fonts and spacing. Okay, and we'll go through how to import Google Fonts and make sure they're working on your page. But thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Good luck. See you.